Watch this video first before I'll say anything.
This is the news that, if confirmed, will spark jubilation across the entire northwest of Nigeria. The rumor mill is spinning out of control this evening, and the whispers coming from security circles are getting louder by the minute. We are hearing reports, unconfirmed but very persistent reports, that the notorious bandit kingpin, the man who has terrorized Zamfara and Sokoto for years, Turji Bello, has finally been neutralized. The headline you saw is not clickbait. It is the hottest piece of intelligence currently circulating among defense correspondents. Sources are claiming that the bandit kingpin met his end in the recent wave of coordinated air operations involving the United States military and the Nigerian Air Force. Now, we have to be extremely careful here. As of this moment, neither the Nigerian Defense Headquarters nor the US Africa Command, AFRICOM, has issued an official statement holding up his picture with a big X over it. But here is why this time feels different. We aren't just talking about a random skirmish in the bush. We are talking about the aftermath of the Department of War airstrikes ordered by President Donald Trump that we discussed just a couple of days ago. Remember when the Nigerian military declared earlier this year that Turji Bello was a dead man walking? Well, it seems that the walking might have finally stopped. Let's break down exactly what the sources are saying. The intel suggests that a specific hideout in the deep forests of Zamfara, known to be frequented by Turji and his inner circle, was painted with laser designators and hit with precision munitions. This wasn't a spray and pray operation. This bears the signature of the high-tech surveillance cooperation we just learnt about between the Tinubu administration and the US government. If you recall, back in January 2025, the Nigerian army already tightened the noose by killing his second-in-command, Aminu Kanawa, and even his own son during Operation Fansan Yamma. Since then, Turji has been on the run, moving from camp to camp, paranoid and desperate. But the real twist in 2025 came in August. Do you remember that viral video Turji released? He looked into the camera and claimed that peace talks were underway with the government. He tried to rebrand himself, accusing Islamic clerics like Sheikh Murtala Bello Asada of lying to the public. He tried to play the victim, but it seems the Nigerian military and their new American partners weren't buying it. They kept tracking him, and now the word on the street is that the peace talks ended with a missile. I want to pause here because this is a massive developing story. If Turji Bello is truly gone, it changes everything for the security of the Northwest. Do you think this is the end of banditry, or will another kingpin just rise to take his place? I really want to hear your analysis in the comment section. And please, if you are finding value in this breakdown of the security situation, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It helps us navigate the algorithm and bring this news to more Nigerians. If you haven't subscribed yet, click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you are the first to know when the official confirmation drops. Let's look at the cat with 9 lives history of this man. Turji Bello has been rumored dead before. In 2022, after the air raids, people said he was gone. In 2024, rumors swelled again, but each time he would pop up in a video, flaunting his weapons and mocking the state. That is why we are treating this report with cautious optimism. However, the involvement of the US military adds a layer of credibility we haven't had before. When the US says they are targeting ISIS terrorist scum, as Trump put it, they use assets that are very hard to escape. We are talking about Reaper drones that can loiter in the sky for 24 hours, watching a target until the perfect moment. If confirmed, his death would be the biggest victory for the Tinubu administration's war on terror since the elimination of Boko Haram commanders in the northeast. Turji isn't just a bandit, he is a symbol of the government's inability to secure its territory. He imposed taxes on communities, he appointed district heads, and he burned travelers alive in Sokoto, a crime that no Nigerian will ever forget. His removal will send a terrifying message to other bandit leaders like Dogo Gide and Ado Aliero. You are next. The timeline of 2025 has been closing in on him. First, he lost his son, then he lost his top commanders, then he lost the ability to operate openly. And now, with the skies filled with American and Nigerian jets, he may have lost his life. We are also monitoring the reaction from the local communities. Usually, when a big kingpin falls, there is a sudden drop in attacks as the foot soldiers scatter in confusion. We will be watching Zamfara and Sokoto tonight for any signs of this. We are also waiting for the inevitable proof of life video if he survived. Usually, Turji is quick to release a video to debunk rumors. If 48 hours pass and we don't hear from him and we don't see a new video, then the likelihood of his death skyrockets. The silence from his camp would be the loudest confirmation. For now, we wait. The unconfirmed sources are confident, but in the fog of war, nothing is 100% until we see the body or get the DNA confirmation. But one thing is certain, the pressure on these terrorists has never been higher. The forests are no longer safe for them. Thank you for tuning in to this update. We will be right here to bring you the official confirmation the moment it lands. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and keep watching.
US President Donald Trump says US forces have conducted powerful and deadly strikes against Islamic State militants in northwestern Nigeria after he warned the group to stop killing Christians in the country. The US military's Africa Command said the strike was carried out in Jabo village, Tambuwa local government area of Sokoto State, in coordination with Nigerian authorities, killing multiple ISIS militants. A video posted by the Pentagon shows at least one projectile launched from a warship. A U.S. defense official said the strike targeted multiple militants at known ISIS camps, although it was not explicitly stated if the strikes were those that it hit terrorists in Sokoto State. The strike comes after Trump, in late October, began warning that Christianity faces an existential threat in Nigeria and threatened to militarily intervene over what he says is the government's failure to stop violence targeting Christian communities. Writing on his Truth Social platform, President Trump said, quote, "Tonight, at my direction as Commander-in-Chief, the United States launched a powerful and deadly strike against ISIS terrorist scum in northwest Nigeria, who have been targeting and viciously killing primarily innocent Christians at levels not seen for many years and even centuries. I have previously warned these terrorists that if they did not stop the slaughtering of Christians, they would be held to pay, and tonight there was." The Department of War executed numerous perfect strikes, as only the United States is capable of doing under my leadership. Our country will not allow radical Islamic terrorism to prosper. May God bless our military, and Merry Christmas to all, including the dead terrorists, of which there will be many more if their slaughter of Christians continues. U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth thanked the Nigerian government on social networking site X for its support and cooperation and added, "More to come." Pentagon Chief Hegseth also praised his department's readiness to take action in Nigeria and said he was grateful for the Nigerian government's support and cooperation. These attacks mark the first by U.S. forces in Nigeria under Trump and come after the Republican leader previously criticized Nigeria in October and November, saying Christians in the country faced an existential threat that amounted to genocide.
So many people have reacted to this because many people called it invasion, that why would the president allow another country, a foreign country, to come and invade his country? And some people said the president has collaborated with American to do this, and saying that the operation was carried out with collaboration. So what do you think exactly about this? Because many people have criticized Peter Obi for this, because the man said that if it was him, if it was to be him in the power, that he would have accepted the president of America to come and help. And many people have crucified him that why will he accept another country to come and invade his country? So now the same thing that many people said is not good, that they cannot accept, that is what the president now accepts now. What do you think about this? Let me hear in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel.